Greetings, internet world. This video is quite special because it's a speed paint of a drawing I recently did as a big gift for all of my mutuals on the internet. This took a long time to do, but I had so much fun doing it and drawing all of your personas, and main OCs. So I'm going to be doing a lot of commentary on the choices I made while doing this, like my decisions on which of your OCs to draw for those of you who didn't have sonas, for example. So for Emma the Red Panda, she doesn't have a main sona, however she does have a profile picture of a red panda, and it's in her username, so I didn't use a ref of any specific character, but I just used a picture of a red panda online and drew that to represent her. For Volomkaz, I wasn't sure what OC for her to choose because she used to have this main sona called Luna, but she hasn't really been drawing her as much. She did revamp her lately, but she also recently came out with a Wings of Fire sona, and I decided to draw that instead of Luna, mostly because she had a more reliable ref. And then for Tiggs, she has a lot of sonas, mostly for different universes, so I basically just drew her IRL self because she has posted pictures of that, and I used some colors from one of her sonas in one of the universes. Then for Pangea Arts, I wasn't really sure what to do at first because she doesn't really have a specific sona, although she did type once that her main character Alex is a lot like her. So at first I was gonna draw a female version of Alex because she is a female and I kind of wanted to represent her, but then I decided against that and just drew Alex as he normally is. And then the last OC that it was difficult to make a choice about was Silverteeth, because she did have a sona called Silverteeth, but recently she's been feeling disconnected with Silverteeth. I'm not sure if she still has Silverteeth, but she decided that Flint was going to be her new main sona, so I decided to draw him. For some, it was particularly difficult to use their style and transfer it to mine because some of them have a really different art style than mine, so it can be hard to make the transfer. And the most difficult ones, I would have to say, are Slippity Slurp, Orange Bunny, and Simply Tiggs, because their styles are quite different from mine. So it was a bit of a challenge to transfer them, but I think I made it work. For a few of them, I altered my style slightly so that it would accommodate their characters a little more and show off their personality. So for Kangaroo, I gave her, for example, a slightly different eye style than I normally would, and Mochila's fluff is a little bit different from what I would normally draw for a cat. So for this part of the recording, I made the background transparent so I could do the eye shines without confusing them for the white background, but it looks black in the speed paint. But basically for each person, I put a little symbol in their eyes because with a style I've been developing recently is where I put a symbol in the character's eyes to represent how they're feeling or a part of their personality. So for each person, their symbol represents a part of their personality or a nod to their art style, or just something that I feel like conveys their vibes. So just as an example, I put extra sparkles in Awar's eyes because she has a really sparkly art style. So when adding in the colors, I tried to pick the colors directly from the references that I collected for each person. This was except for those who had a traditional ref, because those, the colors in them are not accurate when color picked, so I just tried to use a similar color. So I think that's all the commentary I want to make. The rest kind of speaks for itself, so I will just let you watch the rest of the video without my comments, except for at the end, where I add more comments because it's the end card and stuff, and that's where I talk a lot sometimes. So yeah, that's the speed paint. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope the recipients of the gift liked the way that I drew their characters. This was a lot of fun to do, and it was a really big project, and I think it turned out pretty good. I'm quite happy with it, and I hope that you are too. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the video, and as a prize, you get to see the Draw This in Your Style results, because that ended recently. So basically, I put all of the entries into a random number generator, and here are the ones who won. In third place, we have Tricksters from Instagram. And in second place, Toastermations from YouTube. And for first place, Sippity Slurp from Instagram. Thank you all so much for entering. You all did so amazing. I am so glad that I did it raffle style, because it would have been such a hard choice. So for the winners, just go down to the comment section to claim your prizes, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and for those of you who participated, and until then, fly you high.